Welcome back to the Minecraft beta series. Today's video is a bit different. This video is a world tour of my world I've been working on for the past, well, I've got a little over 24 hours in the world. I was going to do it bang on 24, but the previous video made me play a bit longer. So in this video I'm just going to be doing a tour of the world for some of the newer viewers who haven't really seen everything. So where I'm looking right now is where I started. And I sort of came over this way where I came across the top of this hill and built this. This house, it was originally just this first floor in the first episode, and I didn't really have much decoration. This is sort of the first thing I built, when later on in the series I built this, the bedroom, with all my good stuff. And then later on I ended up going down this way and making a big room down here for all of my chests and my furnace room. This goes all the way down to the bottom to Y level 11 for diamonds, and this wall with all the signs and names is subscribers, or people who put comments down below if they want their name on the wall. If you want your name on the wall, all you have to subscribe and comment down below and say that you subbed. And the next thing we're going to go on to is down this path to the lighthouse, which was built in episode 2. It's pretty basic, something fun to make in the second episode, and it took quite a while because all the wool was quite a pain to get, and also the dye. It's not the tallest of towers, but it does the job. The next thing I did was I built this dock to then lead up to the pirate ship. It's a pretty big one, to be fair. It's not fully decorated though, because I need to put some decorations on the top and down below. It's pretty empty, apart from the cabins, the captain's sleeping area I guess you'd call it. And I also built this sort of fisher's village with sort of three different houses, sort of small one and then a big one and another small one. I also did them in different materials. They didn't want them all looking the same. So yeah, I built these three houses, which I quite like them, the look of them, because they're all different and quite unique. And then the next thing I built was in the sky, which is back this way. I just have to walk down the path again. So the next thing I built were these floating islands. In the beginning I only had 2, but in the previous episode before this video I built these extra 3. I'm going to quickly swim up and then I'll be right back. Now once you get to the top of the island, it's just a sort of start island, pretty small with water, some sugarcane and a tree. The second island is the house. I wanted all the islands to have sort of a use, I guess you could say. So that's where I would sleep. And then this one, there's some trees planted. The grass isn't fully grown yet, I'm just waiting for it to spread. So yeah, this one would be for fishing, again more trees, and this one is like a forest. So if I was ever to live up here, I'd have infinite wood. And this one is also still waiting to be spread across the grass. This one's a farm. So basically, the reason I built these was I wanted something sort of like a skyblock type thing in the sky. But I also wanted each island to be having a use for something. So yeah, the first 2 islands that have grass I built quite early on in the series. I think it's episode 4 or 5. And then the rest of them I built yesterday. The next thing I built was this castle over here, which is pretty big. I think it's the biggest build I've made so far. Now the castle's pretty basic. It's 4 towers in each corner and then obviously the walls that go around. There's a lot of terraforming to do for this. When you first enter, there's 2 farms on both sides, and there's 2 small houses, and I wanted to make them different for the walls and things like that, so they're not all the same. And also the fountains in the middle, and then on both sides of the big house there's these market stalls, which someone in the comments below gave me the idea for. And then here's sort of the main house inside of the castle. So there's a TV, fireplace, and then just the normal stuff you'd find in a house, with a table and a bed. So these towers you can access, there's 2 points beside each tower to get up, and they all have a staircase. You can get onto the second floor, and you can also get on top of the tower. So yeah, now we've looked at this, we're going to go into the next build, which is this massive tower that I've been past a couple times. So this is the tower. This is the thing I built 2-3 episodes ago. I think it was 3, yeah. At the peak it's like on Y level 125. It's quite empty right now. I'm still working on the interior, and it goes all the way up, and it basically just made it go inwards I think it's like every 10 or 11 blocks high it goes up and up and up. And I quite like it. suits the world. Now the final build I did is this village, which is in my it's either the village or the islands. I think are my favorite personally, but I kind of prefer the village. I put the most amount of detail into the village. I do quite like the islands up there. So yeah, there's a path that connects all these builds right now. I still need to put one over to the tower and the castle. If you follow the path, it takes you to this bridge, and when you cross it, there's another path that leads up to the village. And on this side of the village is a sort of retaining wall that I put all the way around, sort of circles it a wee bit. And I just made that to give it a bit more detail. So there's 4 houses here, yeah, 4. 3 of them are the same size, and there's one big one. So when you first come up, there's all these flower pots as well. And I built them all one stone, wood, and then cobble. They're all the same size, but they're different in insides and stuff like that. And obviously we have the fountain as well, and we have a pond with a garden as well, or a farm I should say. This is the big house, and yeah, this is a village I think is my favourite personally, just because of how much detail I put into it. And I also might expand it down to here and put some sort of houses on the beach as well. I was thinking of doing. That's so far what I've done within the first 24 hours of this world. I'm pretty happy with it. If anybody has any ideas or thoughts on what I should be building next, leave it down below. And if you want your name on the wall of subscribers to be the first ones there, then leave a comment down below saying you subbed. Peace.